All right, hi everybody. In this particular question, we're being asked how this transformation here, the one indicated right here, is going to affect the domain and range of x squared minus 4 and also what the invariant points would be. Okay, now it's important to realize that this being the inverse transformation is going to swap the domain and range. So the domain of the original was all reals, meaning that now the range of the inverse is going to be all reals. The range of the original was y is greater than or equal to -4, so the domain of the inverse is going to be x is greater than or equal to -4. Okay, now, to do the work here, to figure out what the invariant points are, I gotta go and do some work here on a separate sheet here. So I've got x squared minus 4. Now this would typically equal my y coordinate, okay, in this particular function. But my invariant points are going to occur where the y coordinate is the same as x. So now I'm going to bring that x over. X squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. And I have to factor that. Now, that is not going to factor nicely. So I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula. So x will equal negative of -1, so positive 1, plus or minus the square root of -1 squared is 1, minus 4 times a times c, -4, all over 2 times 1. Okay, so this is going to end up being 1 plus or minus the square root of, okay, well, -4, 16 plus 1, 17, all over 2. So 1 plus or minus root 17 over 2. I've got two answers here, okay? Now bear in mind, I've got two different results here for x, and that actually makes sense, okay? Because when you take this thing and flip it, we're flipping it over the line y equals x, it's going to look something like this. Now there are 4 points of intersection here, but what's happening is these points are swapping. It's only these 2 points that are staying the same. And we know that at those points, the x coordinates and the y coordinates are the same. So I can come back to this and write that my invariant points will be, okay, 1 plus root 17 over 2, comma 1 plus root 17 over 2, 1 minus root 17 over 2, comma 1 minus root 17 over 2. Oops, can't see that. So x and y are the same.